How about now? You see it? Okay. Alrighty. We ready to go? Let's go ahead and get going. Okay. All right. So I wanted to cover quite a few things with you guys today. The biggest complaint I get in my inbox, whether it's Facebook, email, other social media, is that sales have dropped or stopped altogether. Give me a 1 if you believe your sales have dropped or stopped. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Well, we are going to get into that. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of 1s. So these are the type of messages that I get in my inbox. Okay. So a lot of people will come to me and ask me how my sales are doing. I have not had a decrease whatsoever. Now, understand that I do have multiple eBay accounts. I also sell on Bonanza and Amazon, and I also sell with WooCommerce. So understand that my sales have not decreased. Actually, right now they are increasing because of the time of the year. So I wanted to cover a bunch of information with that. Let's see. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look. So for those of you that gave me a 1 a few minutes ago, is this the type of thing that you guys are seeing in your account, in your sales? Give me a 2 if this is basically what you're dealing with. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, let's go ahead and move forward. Okay, so the thing is, sales are dropping. That's a fact. Okay, understand that e-com is constantly evolving. I don't care what platform you're talking about. The things that we did 5 years ago don't work anymore. Give me a 3 if you agree with that. Yeah, exactly. So things that we did 2 years ago may not work as well as they used to, like right now. And that's the purpose of the presentation that I'm going through with you. So based on your responses, Steve says 3. Based on your responses, a lot of you are seeing drop sales, okay? And because of the constant either help desk tickets or Facebook message, I had to start thinking outside the box here, okay? So understand that I have what is called the EOS beta group, okay? I started doing a lot of testing to figure out what exactly the issue is. He goes. So understand, you guys know me. I'm always constantly testing things, bending things, whatever it may be. Hold on a second. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so what we're going to discuss right now is the things that I started doing to help people get their sales back, okay? Let's see. All right, so let me close this. All right, so let's go ahead and do it. So there's several things that we want to take into consideration here. Number 1 is going to be oversaturated keywords, okay? So a lot of what I have always taught everyone is about using keywords that people are actually looking for. However, there can be oversaturated keywords. What do I mean by that? What I mean is when you're building your title, you're using a set of keywords that has a lot of competition. Give me a 3 if you understand what I mean. Give me a 1 if you have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, so understand that in Infinii we have the Prime membership and the Surge membership, okay? And in Prime, we go through how to title your items properly. And honestly, that has to do with every single platform. Okay. Let me pull the questions out because I'm getting questions as I'm going. Sasha's my girl. Okay. So Sacha says totally, which is why I have always said find the keywords that people are searching for and others are not using. This is exactly the point I'm getting to. Okay. So if you find that your sales is dropping, you need to look at your title. Okay. Because your title is how the customers find you. Okay. So you could have a set of 3 to 4 keywords, and just by swapping a couple of keywords, you're going to get more traffic and you'll get higher sales. Give me a 3 if you understand. Very nice. Okay. Now, oversaturated keywords has to do with title tweaking, account maintenance. I mean, it has a lot to do with everything, okay? Because when your sales are dropping, you have to go back and tweak your titles. eBay, Bonanza, Amazon, whatever it is that you're selling on, always has the same situation when it comes to SEO. Okay, what is SEO? Search engine optimization. What does SEO have to do with e-com? Everything. Okay, it absolutely has everything to do with e-commerce. Okay, because you have to understand that those first 3 to 4 keywords have to make sense to the average customer. Okay, you may think they make sense, but your customer may never search that term. If you just had an aha moment, give me a number 7. Yes, I knew it. Okay, so title tweaking has to do with account maintenance because e-commerce is not a set it and forget it business. It's not up to me to tell you what to do or how to manage your business. Why? Because you own that business. Okay, it is your business. So what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. Yes, Norman, absolutely. You're always going to list as a buyer, not a seller. You have to get out of that seller mindset. So when you are going through account maintenance has to do with title tweaking, updating your description. I mean, okay, let me ask a question. Now, you guys have heard me say this term before. When it comes to your description, are you writing books? Give me a 3 if you understand what that means. If you have no idea what that means, give me a 1. Aha, got a couple of you. Okay, due to recent changes over, I would say, the past year, okay, understand that when I started it was always about copy and paste. So you would have these listings maybe on Amazon that were like, I don't know, 9 paragraphs long. Okay, customers do not care. Okay, you want to take the basic information and give that you want it short and to the point. Why do they want to buy? Why do they want to buy it? What are the benefits? And that's pretty much it. Okay, that has to do with account maintenance. So understand that if you go in and tweak a title, you change it. Yes, Daryl, that's absolutely correct. It has to fit an iPhone. We've covered this in Infinia as far as the bulleted style description, and it works very, very well. And understand that it doesn't really have to do with SEO, that type of listing style. What it has to do with is conversion. Because most people, I know when I do shopping and I have to read like 5 paragraphs, I'm going to go find another listing because I don't want to have to read all that stuff. How do we find keywords that are not oversaturated? It's very, very easy. And a lot of that is covered in the surge level. However, you have to really think about it as a buyer, okay? So if you have a product sitting in front of you, what 2 to 3 keywords would you use to find that product? Now, if you have a set keyword phrase that you want to use, you always check it in eBay and see how many sales it has generated. Now, if there's a lot of traffic, I mean, there's a lot of competition, you can reword it, or you can look for different variations of the same thing. I have some questions. Give me a second here. Okay, Ron, that should have answered that. And I've actually done some previous trainings in Infinity Saturday trainings that cover that. If I'm doing my own description, do I have to change it time to time? Yes. Okay, let me explain. If you change your title or you change your keyword phrase, you got to update the description. Make sense? Okay. All right, so let's keep going. But Carly, hey, Norman, just hold on. I'm getting there. Okay. Trying to get me to say stuff before I'm ready. Okay. Now, how many of you know what sells at what time of year and you don't need any help? Give me a 5. 4.998. So I love it. Okay. So out of everybody on this webinar, I got 6 people that know what they're doing. Okay. So a lot of you, Jana from your calendar list. Yeah. Okay. A lot of you have sent me messages about my 12-month listing calendar. Okay. And I am going to go over that here shortly, but understand that I've been doing e-commerce since, let me think, 2013, 2014. A lot of you, I was doing it with you way back when. Okay. So understand that you're not really going to know. I mean, if you're new, you're not really going to know what sells at what time of year. Okay. And that was the purpose in creating that 12-month calendar. Now, is it just for eBay? No, it's not. It's for any platform. Okay. So some things are a bit, Daryl, some things are a bit too obvious. Yes, totally agree. Okay. Alini, when we use, when we use simple keywords, the listings that appear are 2,000 and up. That's okay. Okay. Because, I've covered a lot of this already in a lot of live trainings, because yes, you want to use simple keywords, but you want to have a variation that no one else has. Because if you had, say, for example, let me think, kitchen counter storage bin or something, right? And you type that into eBay to see how many results come up. Yes, it is being recorded. We do want a lot of results to come up, but I bet you anything that based on that keyword set, you're not going to find one listing that has that exact keyword phrase at the beginning of the title. Alini. Make sense? No problem, Nikos. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep moving. Okay, so I'm going to go into detail with a lot of this information next, okay? Now, not only knowing what sells, but e-com store presence. I don't care if you are on Bonanza, if you are using WooCommerce, Shopify, any store that allows you to build a storefront. Of course, Amazon does not, so we're going to just leave that out of the way. But store presence makes a huge difference. I cannot reiterate how insanely huge that is, because that's part of the testing that I have gone through since, what was it? I think October of last year, which I'm going to show you the results from that. So let's go ahead and move forward. Okay, oversaturated keywords. Let's drill down into this a little bit more. You want to check your keywords on what platform you are selling on. Okay? This is also going to give you the ability to find good keyword sets, okay? What if you're brand new on, you mean as far as e-com store presence? Janine, okay. I mean, if you're brand new and you have like 10 listings, I wouldn't worry about it until you get to that point. I've always recommended getting a store once you have between 80 and 100 listings. Makes a huge difference, okay? And what I'm going to cover and what I'm going to show you will prove that, okay? Now, on oversaturated keywords, you want to check the sold items. Now, on Amazon, you pretty much have to have an app for that, okay? So there are some apps that you can get, you know, even Chrome extension, that kind of thing. But as far as eBay, even Bonanza, you can go to a listing, it'll tell you how many have been sold and that kind of thing. It's important to check the sold items because you want to know if your keyword set, that main keyword that you're trying to rank for, has too much competition. I mean, if I typed in black blender or electric blender, well, that's pretty saturated. So I would need to drill that down and make it more specific. Give me a 4 if that makes sense to you. Okay, give me a 1 if it does not make any sense. Nico, stop it. Okay. Okay, let me see. Yes, Nikos, you are absolutely correct. He says, hi, Carly. One on eBay, the most titles with sold items is at least terrible. That's my point. My point is if you have a better title that will get more traffic because that is what your customer is actually looking for. Give me a 2 if you agree. Beautiful. Okay. All right. So when you are looking at sold items, a lot of people ask me this a lot. Norman, you need to stop it. How many sold items do we want to see? Okay. And I usually recommend about 500. How do we know if we have too much competition? Emmanuel, okay. First of all, guys, sending the question once is enough. If you send it 2, 3, 4, 5 times, it doesn't mean I'm going to answer it any sooner. Just saying, okay? Let's see. Okay, so yes, Nikos, that's correct. So again, well, understand that like when you're doing it on eBay, Jana, so when you're searching how many sold and it's like, I don't know, maybe 120, I'm not going to use that keyword set. I want to have at least around 500. Okay. Okay. So I wanted to cover that as well. Okay. Now, you also want to check your analytics for saturation. And this is true of eBay. All right. So if you have one listing that's been up for, I don't know, say 6 months, and there is tons of traffic going to it, get rid of it because that listing is sucking up all your traffic. And I know that's not really a really nice word to say, but I don't know how else to say it. Okay, so does that make sense as far as that goes? It doesn't make sense. Okay, let me explain. The majority of surge users in Infinia will understand what I'm saying because the pruning of accounts is covered in depth in the surge level. Okay, so understand that if you have what is called a dormant listing, meaning it's been there for over 90 days and it hasn't ever sold, it's all it's doing is taking traffic away from your other better listings. Give me a 4 if you agree. Give me a 1 if you don't. Okay. All right. So let's keep going. All righty. So next, title tweaking. The first thing you need to know, are your keywords profitable? So what do I mean by that? Just like what we just covered. If I'm looking at a keyword phrase in eBay and I click on sold and it has 50 sold in the last 90 days, is that profitable? Exactly. No, it's not profitable. No, it's not. It's not, Norman. Why? Let me explain. Conroy, patiently waiting on the listing calendar. Thanks. Okay. So if I search a keyword and it has 50 sales, okay. If it had 50 sales in the last 90 days, how many sales do you think you could get? Very minimal. Now, if it had over 500 sales based on that term, what would happen? More sales. Make sense, Norman? So the more sales you get, the more, yes, bigger sales as well. Assuming you are basing these figures on you in the U.S. No, actually it works for both the U.S. and U.K. Nicholas, yes, but then is more competition. Not necessarily. Depends on the keyword set that you use. Because understand that searching one keyword, yeah, it's going to have a lot of competition. Searching two keywords, it may have a lot of competition. But drilling down and making it more detailed. Okay, you guys are like killing me on questions. Hold on. Well, yes, that's true. Sacha, that's absolutely true. The number that you search for sales would be smaller in the UK because the UK is a smaller region. Very true. Nikos, Carly, may you suggest to remove unsold items over 2 months, even if these items have had many views or some sales? Okay. Now, I normally tell people 90 days, but it had some sales, so I would just tweak the listing. Let's see. Can you give an example, please, about keywords in the title? Ramaz, there is tons of titling live trainings in the back office. Yes. Wally. Wally says, I have been #1 on eBay ranking even though other sellers have the same keywords. It's based on account as well. If you are understand that you have really good reviews and your customer service and all your ratings are awesome, that will happen, absolutely. Okay. All right. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on. All right. So again, when it comes to title tweaking, first you want to find out if that keyword phrase is profitable. Second, do the words make sense? Somebody's asking a question. Okay, that is the biggest thing. And I'm going to cover some more of that here shortly. Now, your keyword phrase should equal sales. Like I said, the lower the sales volume, the lower chance you have at a sale. Because if, say, for example, I searched a term and it came up with, 450 sales, right? So if it came up with 450 sales, you could basically understand that you could probably get 10 to 15% of that with a highly optimized listing. Oh, you guys, so many questions. Okay. I get more watchers than sales. What sort of tweaking would lead to sales? That's coming up next. Okay, Claude has a good question. If you sell an item over 2 months ago and no sales after that, do you prune? Okay. Let me explain that one. It depends. Could it be a seasonal item, first of all? Would it only sell at a specific time of year? Okay, that's the first thing you want to look at. If it's something that should sell pretty much off and on all year long, then I would update your title and make some changes in your description. If it's something that only sells like during maybe February to April, then I would prune it. Make sense, Claude? Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and move forward. Again, you want to use plain, easy to understand keywords. So when you're building your title, you don't want to put like cheap cabinet or awesome brown cabinet. Okay, you want to use words that you think a normal customer would choose. Okay, so if they're looking for a brown living room cabinet, then you would want brown living room cabinet. So you understand that the keywords are targeting a specific set of customers. And my fitness tracker is telling me to move. Does everybody understand that? Give me a 4. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Okay, account maintenance. There are several reasons why you want to go through account maintenance. Again, older listings, older than 90 days. Okay. So if any of you have listings that have been up for like the last 3 years, yeah, I would look at pruning those. Hey, it happens. It can happen. Let's see. Carly, actually, that is covered in 2 different sections. If you let me get through the entire presentation and we will discuss that. Okay. All right. Too much traffic. Can you have too much traffic? Give me a 4 if you agree, 5 if you don't. I'm going to test you guys today. Oh, I saw 5s. Shame on you guys. No, I'm kidding. Okay, let me explain. Yes, you can have too much traffic. And let me explain what I mean by that. Okay, so just like we talked about, if you have very old listings, those listings are going to have a lot more traffic than your newer listings. Okay, you can easily verify this by going into your seller hub and looking at your traffic. Okay, now what that means is, yes, Alexandros, yes. Alexandra says more traffic drops conversion rate. Yes, this is absolutely correct. And this is my star pupil right here, guys, just so you know. Just saying. Okay, so the point is, Nicholas, I know you asked the social media question earlier, and as I said, I was going to get into that in the presentation. You guys are going to have to be patient because there's like 45 slides here, guys. Okay, so I hope you don't have to go nowhere. Okay, so again, the traffic it can take away from your sales. So this is the purpose in account maintenance. What you guys normally will hear me call pruning, but that's what it is. We're going to go through our accounts, get rid of what we don't need, and put what we need. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep going here. Okay, too much traffic out of season. Okay, now I've seen some accounts where they still have Christmas trees listed. I don't know why. You would very rarely get a sale outside of Christmas and a few months, a couple of months. So I've gotten sales in January. You know, questions. Yeah, okay. Now, no longer profitable. What does that mean? Say, for example, you have an item that you listed and the price increased dramatically. It may no longer be profitable. If you've ever run across that, give me a 4. Exactly. It can happen. Jana, that would be delete, which I will discuss in a second. Okay. Book descriptions. Again, it's very important that you use the bulleted style description because it's going to look really nice on any mobile device, number 1. Number 2, a customer does not care about reading 5 paragraphs of text. Okay? Short and to the point. Give them the benefits. What does it do? Why you need it? Buy now. That's pretty much for any platform. If you agree, give me a 6. Yep, exactly. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. Okay, wait, yep, I did. Okay, so now what we're getting into, we're getting into the testing that I have been doing over the past, I don't know, I guess since last October. So I'll see, Charles, pruning means to delete permanently. Yes, that's what that means. But I'm going to stop you guys right there. Before you go to prune your account, there's a certain way it has to be done. Charles, you have the training that tells you exactly how to do it. Don't go in your account and go delete 50 listings. That will hurt your account. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay? So if you have never pruned your account, then you need the training to do it properly. Does everyone understand? Give me a 1. Okay. Yes, Valerie, you are correct. Okay. So now what I'm going to show you. Okay, well, first of all, based on what we just covered, the 5 things that you can do right now to help increase your sales. Who is going to start with that this weekend? Give me a 6. Very nice. Those are my go-getters. Woohoo! Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the testing that I've been doing and the results from the testing. So I'm going to name off some names, and I want you guys to be attentive and listen for your name. Jack, if you're here, let me know you're here. Bill, Alexandrios, Jana, somebody else. Missing somebody. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go through this now. Okay, now, do you guys want to see the results of my testing group? Give me a 7 if you do. Give me a 1 if you don't. I didn't get no 1. What the heck? No kidding. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly what's been going on and what we've been doing. Okay, so this is the first section. Okay, basically what I did in the testing is I married online branding, internet marketing with the eBay store. I totally did, okay? And that's just a piece of what we've done. But understand that, you know, if you have an eBay store, it's very important to have a real eBay store. So we went through creating banners and logos, using SEO-friendly descriptions, store names, store types. There's 2 types of stores. There's a niche, which everyone knows. If you know me at all, I hate that word. Okay, so I'm going to say specialty versus a general store. Again, consistency, which everyone should already know. And then understand, then you have to decide, is this a hobby or is this a real business? Okay, and social media presence. Now, the very first thing that I want to ask you guys, why in the heck do we care about social media when it comes to e-commerce? Is anyone thinking that? Give me a 6. I knew it. Okay, so I'm going to explain. Now, I grabbed a few top brands off of the internet. Now, why on earth would Coca-Cola have social media? How about Cuisinart or Starbucks? Guys, what kind of stores are these? Overstock. What kind of store is this? What type of products are they selling? See if anybody gets it. Norman should get this. You guys are close. Retail. Okay, what do we do? It's basically retail. Okay, so my point is when you introduce social online branding of your e-commerce. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to show you the results I personally got. Okay, you ready? Give me a 4. Okay. Okay, I increased the sales in a test account. Okay, understand the test account had very small limits. I think I could list like up to 100 items. Okay, within the first 30 days, and it went nuts. Okay, so understand that a lot of sales come from social media. Not only that, and Nikos, I'm going to answer your question about social media, so just hang out for me. Okay. Now, not only did it provide massive amounts of sales, but it made higher profits. I mean, you can see the profits here. Okay. And my average profit, honestly, was around $14, $15. Say goodbye to the $2 to $5 profits. If you are still listing with $2 to $5 profits, give me a 7. Stop it. You don't have to do that anymore. Okay, so you really shouldn't be doing that. That is a complete waste of your time. Okay, that's me personally. If you choose to do that, it's totally up to you. Yes, Norman, I'm getting into that as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through what you guys are thinking. Now, the $1 million question is, what did I do? I did a lot, okay? I did a lot of testing on my own before I introduced it to the beta group, okay? I had to make sure that everything I was doing worked and continued to work, okay? Now, understand that I had to think outside the box, because this was not normal for e-com. Give me a 4 if you agree. Yeah, exactly, okay? I went into new titling strategies. A lot of what I explained earlier is somewhat new. I even went into e-com psychology. Has anyone ever heard the word psychology with e-commerce? Give me a 4 for no, 2 for yes. I knew it. Okay. Now, let's talk about that for just a minute. Okay. What in the heck does psychology have to do with e-com? I'm going to tell you. Understanding exactly how your customers think, how eBay thinks, or what eBay, Jana, stop it, or what understanding exactly, one second. Understanding exactly what eBay expects from you and understanding what eBay wants from you, okay? And then understanding your target audience, okay? Now, a lot of you that do internet marketing understand what I'm saying when I say target audience. Yes, you have, instead of a target audience on e-commerce, you have a target customer, okay? So I went in depth as far as testing different strategies to target specific types of customers, okay? And it worked like crazy, okay? So that's what has to do with that. Better research techniques. Advanced SEO and advanced social media strategies. Okay, so that's basically what we did. Now, for those of you that don't know what this is my EOS beta group. This is my nickname for them. Okay, I call them EOS for short. So understand that. Let's see, did you use camera? No, I did not, Joseph. Let me tell you what EOS stands for. Somebody try to guess what EOS stands for. That's not in my EOS group. Michael Mueller, yes, got it right. Okay, EOS stands for eBay on steroids. Okay. Okay. Understand that I created eBay on steroids back in 2015. This is the version 2 portion. Okay. So I'm going to actually show you exact results on exactly what happened after they followed exactly what I did in that test account. You ready to see it? Give me a 4 if you're ready. Give me a 1 if you don't care. Norman. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So after taking all the information that I put inside the beta group, these are the type of results. And I hope Jack is on here. I don't know if he is. Jack, raise your hand if you're here. Okay. Understand that when Jack first got access to it, what he did is within 2 weeks, he increased his sales over 165%. And he didn't even finish all the videos. Okay. And this over here is from my star pupil, Alexandros. Don't ask me where you can get it yet. Okay. Just hold on. Let me finish. Guys, they're impatient. Okay. So I want to go through a bunch of information. Okay. Before I start talking about anything else. All right. Okay. So this was the beginning of what was going on in a lot of people's accounts. Okay. So as you can see here on the left, there wasn't a whole lot of sales. Okay. Even the one on the right had some decent sales, but dropped off. But it stayed at a level. Okay. So it went from that to stuff like this. This is Bill. Okay. Bill is absolutely crazy with this stuff, just so you know. So understand that what I did is I tested by taking my online branding experience, my internet marketing experience, and I just shoved it all together. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the steps. The very first thing that we did is we created e-commerce specific types of social media accounts for e-com. Okay. And this is very, very crucial. So there is 4 different accounts that we used. I will answer questions as soon as I get through this, guys. Okay. So we started using advanced SEO to optimize listings. And I have shared a lot. I would say probably half of this with Infinii, but there is more in there. Okay. Now, this is the number one thing. I personally have not undercutted another eBay seller in so many years. And this is another thing that we did. Okay. So we went from not undercutting to focusing on real keywords that make sense for higher profits. Okay. Now, this made a big difference in the beta group. Okay. But see, for me, it wasn't just quite enough. Okay. I was satisfied with what was going on, but I said there has to be more. Wally says my sales are at the highest price ever. Yes, I know, Wally. You are doing awesome. Okay. And there was more. Okay. So who's ready to see more? Give me a 4. Okay. Now, understand that I know Bill showed some of this. but specific ways that you add your listings, whether it's Bonanza or Amazon or eBay or whatever platform you're on, using specific strategies, this is what is absolutely amazing. You are getting sales from social media, okay? Not only that, but I personally and numerous people in the group have had people create an eBay account just to buy the product, okay? And I'm going to have a couple of them speak here in just a second. Bill, get ready because it's your turn next. Okay.
I think I bragged long enough.
No, you can't.
Let's give the new guys some voice.
Okay, so Bill basically showed some of his stuff earlier, which I pretty much have some of the screenshots, but I want you to take a look at this over here on the right-hand side. Okay? You can see the date that they joined and the date that they bought, but yet they have zero feedback. So understand that from what he did on social media, brought the traffic into eBay, and they created an account to buy the product. If you're blown away, give me a 7. I knew that was going to work. Yeah. Okay. So, Bill, can you open up Alexandros for me, please?
Sure, of course.
Okay. So this guy here, this guy here is my absolute star pupil. He has gone through every piece of every video and followed it to the letter. Hi, Alexandros.
Hello, everybody.
How are you?
I'm fine.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about what we're looking at. And the amazing part of the videos that are in here is you can see where just by updating the category structure the way that I have it in those videos, you can see the massive increase in sales. So, Alexandra, if you want to talk a little bit about what you've learned in there and the results that you've had.
Yes, of course. I made some specific changes in the eBay structure of my store, and also the keywords and the categories inside the store. And I follow also some, not some, all of them, the videos that you made about the categories, about the how to make profitable keywords and all this stuff. And these are the results. I made some banners. I made the logo for my store. I do it all myself because I'm not a study graphic design and photography.
It's the most beautiful store I've ever seen. I told you that when you showed it to me. His store looks like a high-end store. It's just absolutely amazing. And understand that basically what we've done is we have branded our store brand. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically what we've done is we've taken our new store name, because I go through how to name your store and that kind of thing, and we created social media accounts with the exact same name. So what's happening when people find you on social media, then find you on eBay or Bonanza or wherever else it is, you're going to start to get brand recognition.
Exactly. I also made absolutely the same store in Bonanza. I didn't start it yet because I'm waiting some things, but I have already made 4 or 5 different social media accounts under the same name, and made stuff there. And I have almost every week at least 2 new accounts that made only to purchase from my store.
Awesome. Alexandros, your store, is it in the US or UK, or do you have both?
US.
US. It's US, Sacha. Okay. All right. I don't know if Jack is on. Let me see if Jack is on, because let me find Jack. Jack. Where are you? Okay. Alexandros, what did you think about the eBay listing calendar?
eBay listing calendar. Okay. Yeah. What you made? Yes.
Yeah, the one that I made that I put in the group.
Yes, it's absolutely perfect. It's there is no words, because there you can find everything you need to start listing from yesterday, let's say, and there isn't any reason to start searching around what other people selling or looking for, because all stuff are there.
Awesome. Okay. You can go ahead and mute out, and I will move on to the next one. Okay. I don't know if Jack is actually here, because I don't know if that's him or not. Okay. So again, I want to talk a little bit about Jack. Okay. Jack came in, and the day he posted, the one on the left was the day that he came into the group. Okay. As you can look at the numbers. So in the last 30 days before coming into the beta group, he had a 20% decrease. Okay. So as you can see, the next screenshot, which was the next month, he increased his sales 165%. Okay. Now, based on that, okay, so I'm going to do something weird. Are you guys okay with weird? Give me a 2. Okay, so Oberon can't make it today, but she sent me a video. So I'm going to try to play the video. Okay, so I'm going to put it up to my mic, and hopefully it works. This ought to be interesting. Okay. All right, you ready?
Hi everyone, I'm having some technical difficulties, so I'm afraid I couldn't join you on the webinar today. However, I did want to hop on and tell you how I found Carly's material. Now, fab is all I'm going to say. It's absolutely fabulous. When I first opened it up, I thought, well, there's not huge amounts here, but you know what, and there's a good thing, because it is no filler, all killer. There's no fluff. It's classic Carly J. No fluff, no BS, no nothing. You just get straight into the good stuff. And I'll tell you now, I was worried that, you know, it was going to be one of these courses where I was going to have to completely overhaul my account, and I was going to go back to basics and do everything all over again. And it wasn't. I found a lot of the strategies were implementable within half an hour, and each single one I saw a rise. And I actually saw my sales double on the account that I was using these strategies on as a test. I saw my sales double almost between December and January. So traditionally a very slow period for retail, I still managed to double my sales. And I saw a hike in average transaction value, which means that I'm having to do a lot less work for that, because I'm having to process less orders. So it was brilliant. It really was. And to say that it was easy to do, you know, Carly really does walk you through everything. She holds your hand through the process, tells you why you're doing it, so you're understanding the science behind it. And like I said, it's classic Carly J. You know, it really is just, you can get straight in there and make a difference to your account within 24 hours. Within 24 hours of starting to implement what I learned, I saw tangible results in my bottom line. So I can only give it 2 thumbs up. If I had more thumbs, I'd give it more thumbs. So I hope that's helped, you know, give you a bit of insight into what I thought. And my test, it was a massive success. And I know now that when I'm back off maternity and I decide to take any account, I could take any account. It doesn't matter what sort of condition it's in. I could take any account and use these strategies, and I know that I could take this account from 0 to hero in a very short space of time. They work. That's all I can tell you, is that the strategies work.
Okay. I hope you guys heard that, because I don't know how else to get it on there, because she was like stuck somewhere. Okay. So yes, it is a course. I put everything together in the course, and here's some more information here. Now, understand that a lot of the stuff that I worked on, I did share pieces of it with my team in Infinii in the surge level. Okay, so it was just a small portion, and this was just a lot of this was the small portion from a few people in my Infinii team. So give me 1 second, and I'm going to get to the. Okay. All right, so I'm basically going to show you guys what's going on inside the course, which, that slide was in the wrong spot. Okay, so currently there are 55 videos. There's over 10 hours of detailed advanced training and bonus PDFs. For those of you that have been asking about the eBay listing calendar, that is in the bonus PDFs. But I'm actually going to go through each module with you so that you know exactly what is in there, okay? In module 1, you're going to get getting started and you'll get access to my private Facebook group. Yes, you will have 24/7 access to me unless I'm sleeping, okay? Module 2 covers e-com psychology, and there's 3 videos in that one. We've got advanced eBay store training, which again, 7 videos. And understand that I do have several videos that are in development right now. Depending on my weekend, I may have them up beforehand. We've got deep inside eBay SEO. There's a total of 14 videos in there. And then the social media for eCom has 6 videos. Module 6 has advanced strategies. Now I do have a bonus, of course. There's 15 videos in the advanced strategies along with the eCom listing calendar, success blueprint, and I have a downloadable email swipes. It has a series of 7. Somebody's asking a question. Yes, I'm going to add you today, Sasha. I totally forgot. Okay, and I have a bonus section that is a mini course, which is a bundling for profits. There is 8 videos. It's short and to the point, and I do have a bonus supplier list inside that. Okay, so for Infinii, I am giving 50% off, but only for the next 72 hours. Okay, so the link is already in the back office, and I know I've gotten several questions from the affiliates. Yes, you will be able to promote this product, 50% commission, lifetime access, all that. Question. No. Okay, let me absolutely answer this question. You do not have to have an Infinii product to buy this course. Okay? So I will take any questions that you guys have now. Okay. So again, I want to reiterate so everyone understands that after 72 hours from today, the price will be $497. Okay? So it's absolutely your choice. I'm going to do the first webinar 7 days from now on next Saturday for all the people that get in. And for all my current EOS members, I will get you added back there over the weekend. Do we have to be in the U.S.? What? Do people have to be in the U.S. for what? Jana, I don't understand.
For coming and meeting you in person to buy you a coffee or beer. That was the rest of the question.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys because, I've had a few of the Greeks tell me they won't promote it until the price goes up.
Well, actually, let me say, Carly, because I'm deep in internet marketing, this is a huge gift, actually, for me at least, and for everyone should be, because we have people out there that are already involved on eBay, using e-commerce, doing eBay sales, but they don't have this information, so they don't have to be Infinii members. But with only this stuff, they can easily triple, quadruple our sales. I have seen it myself. I don't need any proof, any more proof.
Right, this is true. Okay, so let me reiterate. The link to purchase the product is directly under the menu in the back office of Infinii. All the affiliates, the links will be up shortly. Okay, I don't have the links up just yet, but I'm only taking purchases for the next 72 hours. As of Monday, I will have the promoting links. Any news on me? No, Sasha, not yet. The price right now is $297. I'm sorry. It's $297 right now. Different than eCom Junkie. Yes, it's absolutely different than eCom Junkie. I'm not signing anybody up. It's up to you. Log into the back office directly. Here, let me just open that up. Actually, Bill, can you show that? Bill? Where'd you go?
Yeah, sorry, I was talking to a muted microphone. My bad.
I'm getting a lot of questions. So Can this course be used for any platform? Yes, a lot of the SEO training, the social media stuff, keyword research can be used for anything. Yes, you can, Jen. Send me a Facebook message. Can I do this in payments? No, it's a one-time fee. So, as you can see, are you sharing screen now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, here it's a bit of a banner.
Okay.
Let me know. I love your advanced strategy. I mean,
it's one-time fee, guys. It is not monthly. It's one-time fee. And anybody that is in my group can tell you that I always add more content. Can you access this course outside Infinity? Yes, you actually can. Okay, any other questions? You can, again, you do not have to be, the affiliate link's not there yet, Felix. I will give it to you though, okay? Okay, so if I sign up on Infinity, I can still access it at, no, okay. John, you're not in my group for that. So you would access the training from Infinity. All my current members are being moved from my website to Infinity. How do we purchase this outside of Infinity? You purchase it from Infinity. Okay, guys, I want you to understand that I've made this course exclusive to Infinity. So you don't have to buy Prime or Surge if you just want the course. You can create a free account and then order the course from there. Okay. What's this course? Okay, I don't have an Infinity. Okay, now I want to reiterate: if you are brand new to e-commerce, do not buy this course. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, don't do it, because this is all advanced stuff. So as far as creating accounts and doing all that, the basic stuff, you won't find any of that in there. Okay. So I want to reiterate about that as well. Okay, again, the $297 price stays for 72 hours, and then it's increasing. Okay. Do we have to fix SEO or will fix automatically? Okay, I don't understand the question. Savas, I don't understand. So, Norman, you are awesome. Thank you. Charles, you already have access. You're going to get access to the back office. Okay. Bill, can you check Savas's questions, because I'm not understanding.
Sure, Savas, you can follow up with me if you have a specific question. I mean, we're connected already in the Greek group.
Okay.
About SEO, yeah.
How long will this course be available if one cannot afford it right now? The price right now is staying at $297 for 72 hours. After that, it's going to $497. It will be available forever. It's not going away, because you guys are stuck with me.
Sorry, Carl, to interrupt. Sava saying some basic stuff about SEO. When it comes to search engine optimization, Savas, the details are there. How to create your listing in a more SEO-friendly, social media, all that stuff. Okay. So everything is there. No worries about that, from A to Z.
Yeah, Norman says Carly's courses are always over-providing. Yes, okay. Felix is asking, when it's at 500, is it still at 50% affiliate commission? Well, duh. Yes, 50% stays. Again, I will have the links in the back of in the affiliate page over the weekend. I might have it done soon. Thanks, Bill. Okay. Charles says, thank you, Bill. Is there another Savas? Yes, there's quite a few Savas. Did I say that right? I don't know. Anyway, so I just wanted to thank you guys for spending so much time with us today. Again, I just want to reiterate, 72 hours, price goes up. Suzanne, I love the way you teach in your videos. Thanks. You are so welcome. That's very sweet. Again, now you need to. So again, guys, if your sales have dropped, you need this course. Okay, trust me. Anybody that already has access to it will tell you. It's just amazing at how quickly and how easily, once you get all the new strategies put in there. It's amazing. Learned a lot here today. Thank you, Carly. You are very welcome, Jen. Again, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Understand. Okay, understand is not for newbies, but if doing the blueprint won't be beneficial to have. The blueprint, okay, the blueprint inside the course has to do with the course information. Now, if you're looking for a blueprint inside of Infinii, there is one in the Prime training. Many thanks for this course, Carly. You are very generous in assisting in our prosperous path. No problem at all. Thank you, Paul. Okay, thank you, Carly. Thank you, Carly. I think we're good. We're good. The Infinii blueprint is in Prime. Okay, there's two different portions of it. You have the Prime version and the Surge version. Okay, great webinar as usual. Thank you very much. Okay, for those of you that don't get on webinars with me very often, let me tell you, if you're having an issue with the tools, webinars are not the place to provide the information. Please issue a support ticket, and I will get to them as soon as possible. Okay? All right. For anything else, Jewel, when price goes up, then you do it payments. No, these are one-time fees. There's no payments. Woohoo, I just purchased a course. Excited. Awesome. Okay, make sure you request access to my Facebook group. Ramaz? I didn't know what to do to increase my sales. Was feeling lost. Thanks so much. You're welcome. Is this different to Surge Info? Sue, yes, absolutely. Yeah, Surge and my team site got a piece. No problem, guys. Have an awesome weekend. And again, 72 hours. I'll try to do another, discount like in a few months or so. But right now, for the people that come in the next 72 hours, I'm doing a special webinar for you guys. So have an awesome weekend, and thank you for coming. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks, Bill.
Cheers, guys. Good night. Thank you as well. Bye-bye.